A wounded veteran from McKinney is getting a new home. That's thanks to the generosity of a doctor and her charity. KRLD's Austin, New York has this story.
Corporal Brian Aft was heading back to the base with his platoon in Afghanistan back in 2011 when his company came upon a ditch.
The first 4 guys, they jumped over it ahead of me, and then my turn came. Right as I was just jumping, I was mid-jump and just...
Aft was thrown several feet into the air after tripping the landmine.
I woke up in Germany. I was telling my nurses I was hurting, and they're like, well, where's it hurt? I'm like, oh, well, it feels like it's hurting around my knees, and they're like, Brian, you don't have knees.
His dog Buckshot had been serving with him, and the two began the journey of rebuilding their lives.
Getting used to that I'm going to be in a wheelchair and using prosthetics, that my legs were gone, that was just getting used to that I'm now different. That was just really rough.
His story reached Dr. Jennifer Buchanan, head of the Smiles Charity Group.
After we met him, and we just knew that he was the right choice, and we just really wanted to do something to help make a difference in his life.
So the group decided to build a new specifically designed home for the wounded vet.
We had to make everything wheelchair accessible, of course, making all the doorways a lot wider. Had to make a lot of modifications in the bathroom and the shower area. A lot of things we just take for granted, being able to take a regular shower. I mean, again, it's very difficult for him.
Buchanan says the project was a bit of a challenge.
Being able to put the counters at a lower level, be able to make it where he could roll up underneath the sink. So we pretty much had to think about everything in the kitchen and the bathroom, just everywhere around the house. So it makes it easy for him to live a normal life.
Buchanan says the project will always have a special place in her heart.
That they don't see themselves as heroes. They're like, I'm serving the country. I'm doing my job. I'm doing, what I was supposed to do. And so I think sometimes they're so humble, and I think that humbles me to realize that just the sacrifices that they make so we can have a normal life.
As for Corporal Aft, he says it's nothing less than an answer to prayers.
The amount of effort and work that goes into helping us out, I mean, I'm completely blown away by how kind these people are.
Austin, New York, News Radio 1080, KRLD.